with us for a long time, more than 10 years. And he was one of the most successful people from Kangen, Malaysia. It's a pleasure to be able to hear him again this round. He's with us. I think this is the second or third round already. His name is called Mr. Gary Gunn, and he is one of our most successful distributors in this business. Okay, he's a Dash 5. Dash 5, we can ask him later what is Dash 5 and what's the excitement of being a Dash 5. And he's got a big spread of group of people around the world. Cambodia, Vietnam. Recently, I think Vietnam has somebody who got promoted to Dash 4. Okay, so these are things, I think, some of the things which our speaker, Mr. Gary Gunn, will be able to share with us. He's a great guy, exciting person to listen to, but you got to give him a big round of applause so that you can give him encouragement. Okay, let's bring in Mr. Gary Gunn. Gary, are you ready to begin sharing, Gary?
Hi,
Hi.
Michael.
Maybe you can
How are you,
begin by telling
Michael?
us a
Hello,
bit
hello,
about your
everybody.
background and your rank.
I'm Gary Gunn from Malaysia. My rank is 6A3-5.
Wow, that's great.
Yes, it's always great to be on this show, Michael. Thanks for inviting again.
Yeah, you should thank Sam. Sam is the person who invited you.
I
Your
don't know, is
seafood.
Sam here? I can't see Sam in the room. Is
He's
Sam
busy.
here?
He's busy today, so I'm going to
Okay.
stand in to help out.
Right. Okay. Awesome.
Can you tell us, Gary, in your
Yes.
10 years, I'm very sure you got a lot of exciting stories to share, beginning days,
Yes.
nowadays. Tell us one or two exciting stories that you have, when you started your journey in Kangen.
Okay. When you said exciting story, are you referring to
Anything in the business?
come again?
Recruitment, anything in the business, recruitment,
Okay.
in the sales side,
Right.
organization side, some
Right.
excitement.
Right. Interesting. Okay.
One
So
or two.
anyway, guys, to all of y'all who are listening, I've been in the business exactly 10 years this month. I
Wow.
joined Enagic. I bought my machine, Enagic machine, on April 11, 2011. So it's already, this month is April, so it's exactly 10 years and 10 wonderful, positive, beautiful, amazing, great year. It's truly a very big blessing for me. As some of y'all can see, behind me is not a wallpaper, it's a real thing. As you can see, this is a proof to you. That's a double volume ceiling. This is a proof to you that Enagic is a platform that make your dream come true. This is my holiday home, my resort home, right up in the middle of the forest in Malaysia called Cameron Highlands. Okay, and I'm so blessed because the times that we are living in today, technology is so amazing that even if you are living right in the middle of a forest, I can be still talking to 207 people all over the world. Okay, I can see Sonia Sandhu from India. Amazing, So with technology, and Lina Liu, yes, Lina, my good friend from London. Yeah, so if just before I talk about stories, just in case for the new people here or people who have just joined the business, people who have some dreams they want to create with Enagic, hey, I'm a living proof. Okay, look at this. This is all from Enagic, all from Kangen. And if a high school graduate like myself never went to college, university, my first paying job was paying me $100 a month as a cashier in a pharmacy. My family doesn't come from a business family, no sales, no marketing, sales or business experience. If a guy like me can do it with all this, with a dream come true, a great life, guys, every single one of y'all can do it, in fact, better than me. All right. So that's the first opening that I like to welcome all of y'all to this show. And well, talking about some very amazing experience. Yeah. 10 years in this business, from a guy that I told you that has not much when I was starting out to, you know, today I am so, and just now, if I'm not mistaken, I can see some of my team leaders all the way from Norway. Can you imagine? I've never been to Norway. I've heard of so many beautiful things about Norway, but I don't know. Obviously, I love the Norwegian salmon. But can you imagine today I have great team members that are contributing great results in Norway. And that's the beauty of this business. So these are some of the great news that's happening in my business. I've got business partners. I can see Heng in Cambodia. Hello, Susadai. Heng is one of my top leader in Cambodia. She's so amazing. She's one of the top insurance person in insurance company. And today she came. And it's not easy to get Heng, okay? Now, so guys, if y'all want to know that success is easy, success is not easy, but it's worth it. So, and the moment we got Heng into the business, Cambodia exploded. So I've got business in Malaysia, in Cambodia, Thailand, Vietnam, Norway, the Philippines, India, America now because of my Filipino team, China, Myanmar, so many parts of Europe, Italy, Rome, you know. And I'm so blessed because one of my biggest blessing in life, of course, sorry, Win, sorry. Yeah, Australia, yes. Headed by none other than my top leader over there, Win. Yeah, sorry. This is what happens when you have so many countries under your belt, you know. You tend to go on and then you suddenly forget. And how can I forget Australia, right? It starts with A. Okay, anyway, yeah. So, where was I? Where was I saying? Yeah. So the good thing about our business, and I want to tell you guys this, okay? All of y'all who are listening, whether you are new, you have not come into Energic, or you're already very seasoned, okay? Seasoned. The beautiful part about our type of business, especially in Energic, or some of y'all may know the term network marketing, multi-level, direct selling, whatever you call it, is that if you build the business right, okay, and I want, maybe later when Michael asks me a few more questions, I may be able to share with you what I mean by build the business right. If you build the business right, the whole business do not depend on you. That's the beautiful part. Come on, I mean, do you know I've already been sitting here in this house, my holiday home for the last 1 week, 7 days. And my business is still going all over the world. So that's the beautiful part about our business. It doesn't depend on you when you build it right. So that's my quick introduction, Michael. I hope it gives a very good opening for today's session.
Yes, an exploding opening is not just interesting. Wow.
Gary Gunpower.
Yeah, you showed the real thing, you know. Can you imagine? You really showed us what you are having now in Cameron Highlands. Is it okay
Michael,
for me to mention that? Yes?
Michael, can you imagine we in Malaysia?
Yes.
I in Malaysia get to experience a 19 Celsius degree weather.
Yeah,
how blessed can I be, right?
Yes.
Okay, anyway, but guys, all of us are blessed actually, to be very frank. I mean, blessedness doesn't have to mean owning all this. Blessedness can also be the fact that you are able to watch me, listen to me. You are already blessed, guys. There are a lot of people who will give up everything in this world to trade place with you right at this moment. Yeah, okay, over to you, Michael.
Yeah, likewise, a lot want to trade places with you too, you know. When I follow you on the Facebook, I see that you're making good use of your place in Cameron Highlands, not only for you and your family. I see you have a lot of gatherings with your distributors. What do you do with them up there? Do you conduct courses or things like that?
Okay,
Any bonding
Michael.
sessions?
Yeah, Michael, I think among all the people here, you are the one that will roughly have a clearer picture of my background because you know of my mentor, right? And my uncle.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, Freddie, Master
The great
Freddie, right?
Freddie.
Yeah.
Freddie
So,
Lee.
yeah, Freddie Lee. So, the reason why I got this place is because through following Freddie in my younger days, he was my mentor, my first mentor. You know, Freddie's style, he likes to go up to the mountain most of the time. And he likes to go and give leadership topic. I'm sure you have been to one of his leadership sessions, you know, up in Fraser's Hill and all that.
Yeah,
And
it begins at 12 o'clock in the night, midnight.
yeah, that's a very interesting one, right? So because of that, then I also cultivate that habit of bringing my people up to the mountain. You know, there's a very significant how should I say, there's a very significant I don't know, you call it a feeling, energy or something like that. When you bring your people up to the mountain, it's very significant. It's very suitable when you are building a business, when you are going towards a mission, you know, you are going on a journey, you bring people up. It's like, you know, I always say this, see you at the top, right? See you at the top, see you at the top. So when you bring people up to a mountain, especially for bonding, for team building, for mindset framing, for reprogramming of your mind, it makes a lot of difference. You know, I don't care how beautiful a 5-6 star hotel is in KL, in downtown city, but there's a lot of magic when you bring your team up to an area in a mountain. You know, the weather is cold and you are near with nature, you are in harmony with nature. And because of my years of journeying with my mentor, when I started my own network marketing business, and especially in Enagic, that's exactly what I did. So we way before I got this place, we were renting a lot of hotels in up here in Cameron Island. So A hotel, B hotel, C hotel, we were, you know, all over. And then one fine day, somebody was asking me, he says, Gary, you are doing so many events up here. Why don't you just, you know, get yourself a place? And hey, I never even thought about that, right? So I say, hey, actually, it's a good idea. And initially, I thought of buying a land. You know, we thought of buying a land and build our own building and things like that. But you know, people like us traveling, you know, sometimes before the lockdown, before the pandemic, there's only 1 week I'm in Malaysia. You know, most of the time I'm all over the world. And somehow somebody, and that's the beautiful thing about life, you know, we are being attracted to the right people and things like that. So somebody showed me this development. At that point of time, they were starting to build, you know, nothing was done yet. And I like the idea. It's a 2.5-story, 3-story semi-detached with about 7 rooms here, high ceiling. Just look at my curtain. I'm just wondering how to wash this curtain, you know.
Soak it in love by 5, Gary.
Yeah, so no, the thing is, you can't even take this curtain down. It's easily 20 over feet high. So anyway, coming back to this, then so I got the place, and because everything, to be frank, guys, again, if you are in Enagic, and if somehow Enagic is your first network marketing business, you must thank your lucky star, because you have found the best. Okay, forget about the rest. Don't bother looking at the rest already. You have found the best. And because Enagic has given me this great blessing, all these things, every single penny comes from Enagic, okay? And because I got all this from Enagic, I call this the KPT resort, okay? Although I bought it with my own money, but I call this the KPT resort because I feel that the people who this is what I want to share. I'm where I am today. I'm enjoying a great life because somebody in my team is contributing to it. And I'm really, really thankful, okay? And that's the reason why before the pandemic, every time when they come to Malaysia, you know, I've got people flying all the way from Norway, you know, from America, from India, from from Australia, from Australia, from Cambodia, from Thailand, and all over the world. When they fly in to do our 2 days KPT leadership seminar, they always end up with another 2 more days up here in a resort. If there's a very big group, we will rent buses to bring them up, and we will have a lot of fellowship here, a lot of bonding, a lot of one-to-one session with myself, because most of the time I'm so busy. It's just like when you have a retreat with Tony Robbins, right? So they go for morning walks with me, and I tell you, morning walks here is simply amazing. You know, you have eagles flying on top of you, wild nature, animals just by the side is simply amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're one of the eagles too.
Good eagle. Yeah. So you see, Michael, to me, I cannot represent other leaders. I cannot represent other companies or other businesses, but as far as I'm concerned, nobody makes it alone. Okay, nobody makes it and claim that I am a self-made. I'm a self-made person. No, I believe that. No. So to me, I feel that everything I have, I am today is because of everything that's going on around me. And I have mentioned this so many times, and I want to mention this again in today's session, that many people say, Gary, wow, you are such a great leader. Gary, you are the best. And I always want to say this, okay? I am the best simply because I work with the best. And what I'm trying to say is, I am nobody if without my team. I mean, I'm not trying to say anything, but I am where I am is because I have a super solid, amazing team. And a lot of them are right now here. I can even see Wong Wing Wah. Wow.
Yeah,
Amazing. You see, Wong is 60
W.
plus, you know, and he's as aggressive as an 18-year-old guy. When he talks, he's louder than me, you know. so I'm truly very blessed, Michael.
Yes.
As much as I want to claim the credit to say that I am this, I'm that, but I just want to say, I owe a lot of my success to my team members. They are really the stars, the real stars in my business. Yeah.
Gary.
Yeah, over to you, Michael.
Gary, I'm not trying to overpraise you, but you may not remember this particular event. I remember attending one of your talks in the old office. And you were talking about this dream of owning a training center.
Yes.
Up in the hills. Of course, I've heard this from your uncle, Freddie. But when you said this, I think it shocked a lot of people. But many of them don't know who I am. And when the session ended, they were murmuring behind my back, "Tak me," you know, "Kenna," you know. They were having doubts. But I'm very glad you really made it. And you showed to all those negative naysayers that it's up to you to do it. And you have really proven yourself. I salute you. And I believe a lot will do the same to you, salute you, because through your success, you have led a team of successful people too. With the people that you're naming, Win from Australia and all that, I'm very sure they are looking at you, not just listening, following your style. One day you can go to Australia and stay in Win's place.
Yes,
she may have a training center.
I've been to her place. Her place is so beautiful. Her place, if you go to behind her house, it's like you are in Venice. You are not in Australia.
Wow.
You are in Venice. Am I right, Win? If you agree with me, just put the text message there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, amazing.
That's really great. For those who are new, maybe you may want to know the success. One of the successful things that Freddie Lee does, and I think Gary does, is daily affirmations. When you hear Freddie, the first thing that will come out from his word is, "I am healthy, I am wealthy." Even during a meeting, this is his brand, So when you affirm yourself with positive thoughts, you will one day be as successful as our friend Gary Gunn. And Gary, you are not the only one who have got the training centers. There are several others.
That's
the Bumi Group, also has one. So this is
Amazing.
proof that this is the right vehicle for all of us who are in this business, especially the new ones who are still doubting whether can we do it or we can't do it. Okay, this is proof that we can do it. Gary, how long did it take you to become a 6A, Gary?
Actually, I wanted to make it in 3 months, but I didn't. So I made it in 4 months.
You
Okay,
made it in
guys. Yeah.
uh,
Yes.
you made it in 4 months, but at that time there was no office.
Yes.
How were you able to do it so fast?
Yeah. So Michael, I just want to make a disclaimer here. Okay. I know Sam likes to use all this terminology, disclaimer. So I just want to do one thing that Sam does is to make a disclaimer. Now, guys, the moment I say 4 months, a lot of people are like, wow, and the thing that I notice with a lot of people is they like to compare. But I just want to just make this disclaimer is, guys, you must understand, Enagic is my 15th network marketing company. Okay, guys. So this is although I'm pretty young, but I started life very early. And I was born in a network marketing family, and I have a mentor like Freddie. If you all don't know who is Freddie, talk to Michael. He will spend the next 1 week telling you who is Freddie.
He's got a book on network marketing.
Yes, exactly. So you must understand, me becoming a 6A in 4 months with no office in Malaysia, obviously there is a so-called a secret behind it. And if you don't make 6A in 4 months, doesn't mean you are a failure, doesn't mean you are anything lesser. That's why I always tell people, do not compare your chapter 1 with someone else chapter 10, because they have already been running 9 chapters before you. Okay, so again, I want to say that yes, I did 6A in 4 months, even without an office in Malaysia. One of the biggest reason is because number one, I was already a very successful network marketer in a previous Malaysian company, network marketing, before I do Enagic. And therefore, I've already got the right context. I've already got very good experience. I've got many leadership qualities in me. And as far as the leadership quality, I started at the age of 17, guys. So today I mean, I don't need to mention my age. I think you still think that I'm 17, right? But anyway,
you look like one.
yeah.
You look like one.
But anyway, yeah. So even without an office, actually, with or without the office, guys, and here's a good point I want to bring up and thank Michael. Michael, thank you for raising this statement out. You said you made it without an office. Now, guys, the business is not dependent on the office. The business is dependent on you. And that's the biggest thing. A lot of people like to say that, oh, I don't have the right I don't have office, I don't have the right leader, I don't have the right manager, I don't have Michael Saw as my upline, I don't have this, I don't have that. No, the business depends on you. But of course, when I say, then it may sound contradicting, because the earlier part I said the business do not actually depend on me. When I said the business do not depend on me is later stage, but ultimately the initial stage is all about you. It's not about the company, whether they have a presence in Malaysia, whether they have license or not, this and that. So what I did was, in the early days when there was no office, I make sure that I know the staff well. Okay, so guys, you must really, really understand this. Okay, I make sure that I know. Take a marker pen and put it in big bold letters. Okay, if you want to win a game, you better know the rule of the game. Okay, write this down. If you want to win the game, you better know the rules of the game. You see, until today, I still see a lot of people telling me, oh, Gary, I am new. I don't know how to do demo. Gary, I'm new. I don't know how to show the 8-point plan. Gary, I don't know how to do the marketing plan. Guys, try justifying with this excuse if you have put in 500,000 to run a restaurant and you said, oh, sorry, I put in 500,000, my restaurant failed because I don't know how to cook. Hey, that's your problem. No, nobody else's problem, okay? But you know what? When you put in 500,000, you will somehow find a way how to cook. That's the problem with Energic also, or network marketing, because the investment, the entry level is not big enough to burn your ass. Sorry if I use a bit stronger word, okay, to burn your ass to get you to do what you need to do. Okay, and I don't care, you don't tell me that you are new. There is no such thing as new. If you really think that this business is going to make you $1 million, hell, the first day you sign the form, you learn until midnight how to do a demo, and there's no excuse. So that's what happened to me. Because it's so new. I mean, guys, can you imagine? Today you look up at Sam Sia, right? Great leader, thousands of people, right? But do you know when we started, me and Sam, is blind leading the blind. He don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what I'm talking. It's like nobody knows what we are talking because it's so new. We don't have an office in Malaysia. But the good thing is we have some materials that was passed to us. So I always remember that the 2 DVD that was handed to me. One is the Daniel Dimercalli, one is the Bob Guidelli with Pat Boone. You know, guys, this is all I did. I look at Daniel Dimercalli video 3 times. That's all, because it's pretty long, right? 1 hour session, one run. I see it 3 times and I did exactly what he do. I even talk the same jokes that he said. You know, there's one part he said, check it out, right? I even said it, check it out. You know, it's like, why? Because he got the result. He was a 6A2-3 that at that point of time. And I want that result. I followed the same. And there was no role model in Malaysia. So that's exactly what I did. So I followed everything. And that's number 1, the demo part. Now, here's the point. A lot of people can do a demo. But a lot of people, for certain reason, until today, do not perfect the skill of showing a good marketing plan. And to them, it's like, demo is okay because I just want to sell a machine. Now, your role is not to sell a machine, guys. If Bernard is on the show today, he will tell you your role is just to find a Sam Sia and a Gary Gunn. 2.
I think
2.
Bernard
Okay.
is with
Yeah,
us
I think
today.
Bernard is here. So Bernard, if you are here, just say hello, you know. Yeah, Bernard, Bernard is here. So Bernard will tell you, you just need 2, a Sam Sia, Gary. You're not here to sell machines, guys. Selling machine is just a hobby, all right? But anyway, I don't want to go too deep into that. So perfecting the skill to show the marketing plan is very important. And I don't care in the beginning, first or second or up to the 10th one that you are making mistake, you have to show it yourself. Don't depend on your upline to show it, because the more they are showing it, the more you are lousy at it. Okay, how you learn to swim? By seeing how people swim, or you swim it yourself? You swim it yourself, right? So the secret here is really to show the plan. And I remember even from day 1, I seen how Daniel Dimercalli showed the plan. I found out from Sam how much the commission payout is here in this part of the world. I make sure I perfected it. You know, I make it so perfect that I've been showing plan every single day. And I remember the early days, you know, I was showing up to 15 plans a day. You know, sometimes I only sleep at 3 a.m. in the morning. Of course, today I'm having a great life, right? But in the early days, it's very, very different, because when you want the plane to take off, it is 125% of effort you have to put into it. So doing the demo is quite common to a lot of people, but I want to tell you all this. Be a good plan presenter, because the plan presenting, if you are really good at it, that's how you are going to attract the next Bernard, the next Michael Saw, the next Gary Gunn, the next Sam Sia, whatever, all these, you know. Yeah. So I mean, there are still a few more other tips, but the core ideas are these, Michael.
Yeah. You have already shared quite a lot with us. A lot of gems. I wonder people are writing it down or not. There's one gem that you just blurted out, you know. If you want to win the game, you must know the rule. Okay, yeah, in Kangen, talk about Kangen's rule. Don't go and talk about hockey here. As simple as that.
Can I just add something into this, Michael?
Yeah, go ahead.
When I talk about the rules, guys, please understand that You see, the thing, this one is quite similar between what I share and what Bernard share, and maybe Sam. I'm not sure. Maybe Sam. You know, you see, a lot of time the biggest mistake is when people look at Kangen as a direct sale. I'm not saying it's not okay. You can also call it a direct sale, but when people look at Kangen as a business with a product, I sell the product. Nothing wrong with that, but one thing is for sure. It is very, very highly unlikely that you can get to go biking with me in Cameron Highlands on a Thursday morning at 9 a.m. Very unlikely, because you will make money, but you will not have freedom. Okay?
Uncommon freedom.
Come again?
Uncommon freedom,
Yeah,
as your uncle used to say.
Yeah.
Uncommon freedom.
Yes, the uncommon freedom. You see, guys, you really think about this very seriously, okay? Why do you want to get into a business called network marketing, especially in Egypt? Why? If you just want to make money, hell, come on, you sell pots and pans, you make money, right? You sell burgers on the street, you make money. You sell something, or even you work, even you are a CEO, you make good money, right? You don't need to go into business like network marketing. One of the rules, and here's why I want to talk about the rules, is one of the biggest, or I don't know, are there others, but I can safely say network marketing is definitely it. One of the reasons why you want to get into network marketing is because you want this thing that Nelson Mandela has fought all his life, called freedom. I don't know about you. Maybe I don't know. But as far as I'm concerned, I would like to watch my children grow. Okay, I want to spend more time with my family. I want to bike in Cameron Highland on a Thursday at 11 a.m. in the morning while everybody is still in work, in the office. So that is what network marketing allows you to have. It gives you that flexibility. But the problem is, when I look at 90 or maybe 80% of the people, especially in Egypt, and I'll tell you why in Egypt shortly, they are just making money, but they are trading time for money. Okay? And the way I look at it is because they probably did not see the real meaning of the business, and they have not studied the rules carefully. Now, if you really study the rules, if you really spend some time with Bernard, myself, and probably some of the leaders, I'm not sure, maybe Sam, then you will see the real rules of the business. And if you follow that rule properly, I tell you, your life will change. You'll have all this. Guys, you have all this. You'll be able to do everything that you want to do on a Thursday morning where everybody is still away in the office. And money is still coming in. I'm not saying you don't work and then there's no money. And money is still coming in like crazy. That's what I'm trying to say. All right. So that's a little bit on that, Michael.
Yeah, thank you very much. Just as Bernard is very proud, of the performance of his recruitee, Sam Sia. I think Sam Sia is going to be very proud of you too, of your performance.
Yeah.
Wonderful. You have shared with us quite a lot. What are your thoughts about Energic now? The prospects of Energic now.
Can you elaborate further?
Because a lot of people say, "Hey, Gary started 10 years ago. Those are pioneering days, easy days. Now, 10 years later, they think that it's a bit saturated. The hope's gone because all the gold dug by you and all those." What are your thoughts about the future of Energic, the present and the future?
Guys, Energic has sold something like, I don't know, Bernard probably may have the number, I think 1.4, 1.6 or something like that. Million machines, the whole world. Hello, 1.3. Bernard says 1.3 million, the whole world for the last 47 years. Come on, where's the saturation? Do you know the big A company? I don't want to mention name. It starts with A, ends with a Y. Even that company hasn't reached a saturation. Hello. There are still people joining that A company and ends with Y.
Yeah, anyway.
Hello. Yeah, so why you're talking about saturation? Okay, that's number one. Number two, a lot of people always says, Gary, how I wish that I was with you on day one. Hey guys, is it easier to drive on a highway where the road is perfectly tarred and everything is there, you know, you have GPS to guide you to your direction? Or is it easier to go to a road where everywhere is bushes and there's no trail, you know? Guys, seriously, although I may sound so cliche by telling you I have all this great life and all this, and it looks like life is so easy from day one, but I'm telling you, in the early days, guys, you probably won't last until today, you know, because there's no company, okay? Enagic wasn't even in Malaysia. There's no service team. There's no proper information. Hell, there's no Facebook at that point of time. Maybe there's Facebook, but people don't even use Facebook. There's no YouTube videos. We were still burning DVDs. I was burning you until today. You come to my old house, you will still see stacks and stacks and stacks of DVDs. We have to pay money to burn DVDs. We don't have easy payment because there's no office. Nobody talks about Asian market. Nobody talks about flying here, there, everywhere. Nobody talks about leveraging. Nobody talks about training. Nothing. Okay, it was nothing. Everything has to be how should I say it? Self-initiative. And not only that, you don't know whether the road will lead you somewhere. Okay, it is just blind faith. It was just blind faith. It's like, you know, every day I just point that direction and say, hey, goal is there, goal is there, goal is there. But deep inside, I don't even know that there is real goal or not. But, you know, through faith, through excitement, through the belief system, through the knowing that everything is provided by Almighty God, you know, and that's it, you know. But how many people will be able to endure that kind of pioneering pains? You know, I always like to make this statement. People like to be pioneers until they start to experience the pioneering pains. You know, they will just turn around and walk away. It's not worth it. But if you are like what I call, you know, the Christopher Columbus in Egypt, yeah, then go for it, you know. But having said this, I'm still not stopping here, you know. I don't know about you, but I'm all out to build another massive continent. I don't want to mention names, but another massive continent is coming under my belt, and it's going to be a big continent. It's going to be a big explosive growth. But hell, you know what? I know there's going to be a lot of pioneering pains there, but I am willing to stuck it out. You know, you must have that kind of will, like, you know, Will Smith says, right? If you are going to run with him next to each other on a treadmill, okay? And how he knows he's going to beat you, because he knows as long as he don't die on the treadmill, he's never going to stop. So, you know, if you have that kind of will, nothing is impossible. You can open even planet Mars, you will make it. I'm telling you this. But seriously, although the result or the fruit of the hardship is very worth it, like what you can see, what I have right now, and the lifestyle that I'm enjoying, but the pain is real. Okay, the pain is real. You just need to go through it. Okay, but at the end of the day, you look back, and if I were to look back in my early days, the journey, the pain, the sweat, the tears, the blood, the happiness, the joy, I will still go another round with this anytime. Yeah, over to you, Michael.
Yeah, what you are getting now is like the tiger balm.
Yeah, the dragon balm.
Yeah, for those of us in Malaysia, in Asia, we know it's tiger balm. If you got a lot of pain, any pain, you just use tiger balm. That
Yes.
commission that you see every 10 days, that's the tiger balm that's keeping Gary and myself and a lot of us happy. And the joy of hearing, you know, people telling us they have got back their health, see their mom can talk, see their so and so can walk. These are the wonderful values in life that we can get from this particular business. What do you see about this kind of values that Kangen can give? Human life value things.
The human value?
Yes.
I think you see, guys, I can see, let me just see, there are 236 people here. I'm not sure which background you come from or what profession you are in, you know. You're either working for people, you have your own business, or... Now, let me just share with you how often you come across a platform. I always like to call Kangen or Energic as a platform, you know, a platform that actually, the mission of this platform is basically to change the world. The mission of the platform is to bring freedom to humanity. The mission of this platform is that you get more time with your family. The mission of this platform is that you can have peace of mind and have spiritual alignment with the Almighty. How often you have, I mean, if you, let's say you just think about it, if you start a cafe selling burgers, would you even think of that? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you can. I've never started a cafe. I don't know. But if you look at Energic at its core, if you look at Energic at its purest, it is not a water machine selling company. It's all about the ability that is giving you to change the world, to bring true freedom to people, to have better family life. You know how important it is? I'm very sure there are a lot of Filipinos. Guys, if you are Filipino, just put a me there. Just put a me on the group, on the chat button. If you are Filipino, I want to see as many me as you can. If you are Filipino and you don't put a me, then shame on you. Okay, be proud to be a Filipino. Okay, just keep putting all the me's there, all right? Now, think about this. Some of y'all just really take your family or your time with your family for granted. But do you know in the Philippines, there is a term, even branding, a group of people that is known as the OFW, Overseas Filipino Workers. And this group of people have to sacrifice their time, their life, to go overseas, to go other places, thousands of miles away, and be away from their family just to make money. I mean, can you imagine, even if you can bring one family back together, that itself is a God's work. That itself is the true meaning of Energic. And don't for once you think that you are in Energic to sell a water machine. If you think about that, nothing wrong. There's obviously nothing wrong about it. But you are missing the 99% of the heart of Oshiro that wants you to see the big picture of Energic. Okay, nothing wrong in selling the water machine. Seriously, nothing wrong. But you will be missing out the 99% of what Energic is all about. Okay, and therefore I always tell people always ask me, Gary, what do you do? I don't tell people I'm a water, you know, technology distributor or things like that. I always tell people I'm a great life coach, or I tell people I bring true freedom to the world. I show people how to lead a better life, you know. I show people how to have, if I talk to an OFW, I said, I have a solution how you can get back to your family and still make the same money or even more than what you are making right now. I mean, who doesn't want all this? This is a dream come true. And if we can give people their dream come true, how much will that worth? Is it more than 4,000 US dollars? Hell yes. Think about it, right? Yeah. So
thank you very much for your sharing. This particular part is actually extremely important to me to highlight it. A lot of people do not understand the true value and the nobility part of our business, our work. You know, they always think that, yeah, just one of those. But the true nobility part of it will drive you, like Bernard, like Sam, like you, Gary, and many others too. The true nobility part of it will drive us in the night, to go and search and talk to people late night. And at the end of the story, like Bernard said, slow death or a slow, painful death, or life, good life like you, what you're doing. I think Sam should be back already to be able to join us. Sam, if you are you're back to join us, can you unmute yourself and share a few words, because this is your totai, your and I'm very sure Cora also is going to be very proud of you, your performance, Gary. Sam, are you in? If you are in, you can join us. Or Bernard, maybe you have a few words to say, because you are very close to Gary, the early batch. You got something to say about this guy's pioneering spirit and power and excitement?
Gosh,
Hi, Bernard.
I learned so much from what Gary said, so much conviction about the heart of this business, it's not selling a water machine, it's about creating a life for people, including our own. It's called freedom. It's a freedom machine. And Gary, I said that was really well put, and the background, your background is the epitome of that, yeah, and here I hear a lot term themselves as water specialists, and so they will always be making money instead of creating wealth and buying a lifestyle. Yeah, so Gary, I like the fact that Gary has been very unbashful about the price to pay, because if not, we will be lying. Yeah, but the greater price to pay is slow, sustained non-success. Yeah, that is so much more painful. So I just want to, concur with Gary and Michael that this is an amazing vehicle. And guys, be willing to pay the price. Be willing. Don't let 10 rejections a month, 10, 20, 30, 50 rejections a month prevent you from achieving a great life. Number one. Number two, come and join us to drive on the highway of success. This road, no traffic jam one. Yeah, so over to you, Michael.
Thank you, Bernard. Now, that's the great gentleman who actually made the phrase, one man make the difference, come meaningful. Through Bernard, he located one great guy called Sam. And through Sam, he located one great guy called Gary. Can you see now the big family? Big family, not just in Malaysia, throughout the world. Yes.
Michael, I don't know who, but somehow these names was this term was spread out in throughout either Asia or even mainly in Asia. They call us the dragon line. I don't know why. Some people actually coin us. From all the way from JV, Romy, Cynthia, Bernard, Sam, myself. They call us the dragon line. I don't know why they call it this.
Asian line.
Yeah, they call it the dragon. The dragon line. Yes. Dragon line, yeah.
Yeah, luckily they call you the dragon line. This is the line that is actually, conquering the world. Can you imagine a small little country like Singapore and Malaysia conquering the world, creating big changes in people's life throughout the world. India continent being, growing, and now you're thinking of going to another continent. I think that only continent not conquered yet, Africa lah.
Not too loud, Michael. Not too loud.
Okay. I believe Sam also got some people there,
Yes.
Yes, it's good. Even
no, the whole world cannot finish, guys. I wasn't trying to keep the market away from y'all, but just feel free to do it. It's so big. The Africa continent is like so many Asia put together. So just go. And not just Africa, the whole world.
That's the spirit that we all love.
Yes.
That's the spirit we all love. We don't go alone, we go in a team. Anybody can go. That's the beautiful part, that really drives a lot of us to want to get into Kangen and also join you in the journey of success. Fine. Do you have any more things to share with us? Because we are nearly coming to the end already.
How long more, so that I know roughly how long more?
We got about 10 minutes to go.
10 minutes, I was sent a few questions by Sam, so I thought you'll be asking those questions to me. But anyway, one of the questions was asked to me is, what is your 3 biggest factor to success? Can you explain more? How many of y'all would like to know my 3 biggest factor?
Yeah,
Put a me there. Put a me in the chat button if y'all like to know my 3 biggest factor. Okay. Wow, so many. You sure? Wow, everybody wants to know. Okay. All right. Okay. Of course, there are a lot of success factors, success quality, success secrets that people give. But if you ask me my three, I will sum my three into these three things. Now, I put number one as vision. Okay, vision or direction. You see, I just want to show you guys something. Let me just show you guys something. A lot of people look at my success today and think that Gary Gunn is lucky. Okay, yes, I'll be very frank with you. I am super, super lucky. Lucky by God's grace, okay? So I'm lucky. But a lot of people do not see what I do behind the scene. There's a saying that says, I forgot that saying, but it's probably by Muhammad Ali that says that, today you saw the championship bout and that guy winning the match, okay? The heavyweight champion match. And you said, and that fight was only maybe for half an hour. And you say, wow, that guy is lucky, that guy is strong, that guy is powerful. But what you don't see is the years and years and years of training, of sacrifice, of hardship and all that you don't see, right? So one of the things that I mentioned just now is vision. Is a lot of y'all do not see what I do. So today, you are very lucky, the 230 of y'all, because I'm just going to give you a sneak peek of what I do. So one of my morning ritual after I do my morning 6-phase meditation is I have a goal book. Okay, I want to show you all this. Do you all see this? I have a goal book and I write down my goals like this. It's crazy, right? Do you all do this? So I tell you, a lot of people don't do. A lot of people don't do. Do you all remember when you were young and then you make a mistake and your teacher or your parent asks you to write lines? You remember, I cannot talk in class while teacher is talking. But here is a goal book. This is my secret, guys. A lot of people think that you need to go and do more demo. A lot of people think that you need to go and talk to more people. But I tell you, this is my GPS, guys. Now, I always tell people, you can talk to 1,000 people. If 1,000 people say no to you, it's no lah. So what's the big deal? But if you talk to one person, like in my case, again, I want to say I'm very blessed. Instead of I want to use the word lucky, I said I'm being blessed. I went to Philippines and I just talked to one person. And you all know who is this person. His name is none other than John Christopher Lim. Today he's a 6A3-5. Through his group, I think I've got easily about 30 to 40,000 machines, sales, through just one person. How did all this happen? Just one guy. My secret. Try this, guys. How much does the exercise book cost? I'm not asking you to write one day, write all this. No, one day, one page only. Okay, try it. It doesn't cost you a lot. Probably 10 minutes if you write slow. So I've been doing this since I was 17 years old, guys. 17 years old. Okay. Now, Michael will know. Freddie will have books and books of this, right? If you have seen Freddie's books. So this is one of the things that he taught me. He says, you see, the worst part is this. And I have this saying, if you've seen my Facebook posting a few days ago, I put here, I said, action without direction is self-destruction. Okay, you may want to write this down again. Action without direction is self-destruction. A lot of people talk about action is good. Yeah, it has to be both ways. Of course, without action also is zero. But you must at least know where you are going, guys. There are so many people in Magic. You ask them, so what's your goal? This month, this year? Make a lot of money? Hey, hello, what is a lot? So buy a new car. What new car? New car lah. Buy a Mercedes. Hello, what color? What's the model? What's the capacity? What's the color of the leather seat? What's the color of your car? You must have it in minute detail. If you don't see it clear, how are you going to achieve something? Can you go to somewhere if you don't know where you are going? As simple as that, and yet people are not doing it. Okay, so maybe today you are not getting the results you want. It's not because you are not working hard enough. Probably you have been working harder than me. But maybe it's because you lack direction. You don't know where you are going. You never even put it down in paper. Okay, so one thing I like to share with you. And of course, if you try this and you make $1 billion, please remember to buy me a cup of coffee, okay? Okay, second thing. Now, Enagic, just as any network marketing is a leadership business, okay? Now, a lot of people may not agree with me, okay? A lot of people may not agree with me. Again, I want to say this, there is no right way and wrong way in doing something, okay? But if you really, really want to benefit the entire benefits of Enagic, you want to actually enjoy the whole totality benefit of Enagic, like these things: money, freedom, the satisfaction of seeing your group grow because of what you have contributed to them, knowing that you have touched and changed people. If you want the totality, not just only about selling a machine and making 1 point or 6A, you know, I'm not just talking about that. If you want that, then you need to step up to a leadership role. I know it's not easy. It's just like brushing your teeth, but it can be trained. You can learn and you can be good at it, and one day you can be a master of it. I am really lousy as a leadership person when I was growing up in my life, because I came from a very, very average family. But the difference is because I started early, I followed a mentor, and he taught me everything I need to do and learn to be a leader. And I put it into action every single day without seeing any results, guys. In my early days, nothing. I was doing everything I could, and yet zero, 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 zero. First year, zero. 5 years, zero. 10 years, zero. 20 years, still zero. You know? But I was building myself as a leader, and when the time is right, when the right platform came, it dropped on my hands, it dropped on my lap. Pam! The leadership skill came in. Okay, so you really need to step up. I don't have much time to talk more about leadership, but check up with your group leader, talk to the people who you admire. You know, you sometimes if you want, you can. Let me just put here. Let me just put here. If you want, Gary Gunn 368. Just go into YouTube and search Gary Gunn 368. Okay, click a subscribe button to my YouTube channel. Follow me. I've got a lot of videos, great videos. I talk a lot about mindset, mind reprogramming, leadership. I talk about business, about marketing, a lot of things there. It may benefit you. Okay, and if you want to communicate with me, you can find me on Facebook or follow us on Kangen Power Team International. Okay, but you really need to be a leader. Okay, if you want to have all this. If you there's a saying, right? If you want to, if you must learn how to make money while you sleep. If not, you will work until you die, by Warren Buffett, right? What it simply means by making money while you sleep in Enagic means you need to relinquish the role of you doing the selling and have an organization bringing in the sales. But in order to do that, you really, really need to step up into a leadership role. If you don't do that, then you will be a salesman forever. Okay, I make it loud and clear. And the last one, okay, the last part. The last part is, okay, wait 1 minute. Guys, sorry, 1 minute. I just need to, nah, it's okay. And the last one that I would like to say is the saying made very, very popular by none other than Sir Winston Churchill. Anybody likes to guess this particular quality you need to have? It's made known by Sir Winston Churchill. If you have the answer, just put it at the chat button. It's made known by Sir Winston Churchill during World War II. Okay? No. The exact word is never ever give. Yes. So, guys, I would like to just say this, especially if there are new people in the room. Okay, I just like to say this. Wait, let me just okay, put it here. Now, you know, it's just like buying a share market, right? It's just like investing in share market. You check out a stock, you check out a share. And if you look at a particular company, let's say, let's just talk about, I don't know, a company called Apple Computer. We all know the share price today is very high. I know Bernard has a couple of share with Apple probably. Okay, let's just say today for certain reason, okay, economic changes or this and that, and Apple share is $1. Let's just say. But you and I know with what Apple has, the real value is, I don't know how, I mean, I don't know the real price. Maybe let's just say the price today is $1,000 or something, okay? But for certain reason, due to certain pandemic, the share dropped and became $1. Now, you know very well that it one day will go to 1,000 or even more. It's just that at this point of time, it's $1. Because of the current situation. Now, guys, check this out. Just think about this. Look at this company called Enagic. 47 years old company. It itself is a manufacturer. Okay, I've been involved with a lot of so-called network marketing that doesn't have their own factory. So that is a real telltale sign whether you are in a real company or not. Okay, it has its own manufacturing facility. It has offices all over the world. 38 location, 23 countries or something like that. The payout is simply amazing, up to 70%. And all this now if you really think about this, with what the fact has been telling you about Enagic, this company will work. It definitely 100% will work. It will make you super rich. It will give you the freedom. It will get you a great life. Everything, yes. Because it's a fact. It's just like Apple Computer share is worth $1, but you know very well it's 1,000. The only reason, if you are not making it now, okay, if you are not getting the results you want, you don't have the sales that you want, for whatever reason, it has nothing to do with the company. It has everything to do with you. So the factor to change is nothing to do with the company, is you. So if you want, you need to keep upgrading yourself, keep trying new things, keep changing, okay? And never give up, because you know if you keep putting in the effort, hard enough, long enough, you will be there, because the company is real. The thing is real. Now, the biggest problem with a lot of people, especially in this industry, is before they start to see something, they already changed the company. That is the problem. Because do you know that in this particular industry, every day there is something new out there. You know, cryptocurrency, this coin, that coin, all the coin. Okay? Now, nothing wrong. If you want to do it, there's nothing wrong. But this is my personal point of view. But if every day before you reach the destination you want to go, you keep turning your direction, then my question to you, where will you end up to? Okay, so this is my final message to y'all. If you ask me what's my 3 biggest message, takeaway message today, is the first one, you must have a vision. At least you know the direction that you're going. The second, you need to step up to a leadership role if you want to really benefit all the benefits of what Enagic can offer you. And last but not least, whatever you do, if you already have decided Enagic is your, what we call as your final home. Enagic is your one and only. It's just like marriage, right? Enagic is your one and only. Then hell, why are you looking outside for other things? Stop looking and start building and start going all the way. If you don't get the results, it's not the company, it's not other opportunity, it's you. So start upgrading, start giving your best up, trying some new ideas, start trying some new strategy. Hang in there. As I always say, I will definitely see you at the top. And with this, I pass it back to Michael Saw.
Thank you very much, Gary. Thank you. Let's give Gary a big round of applause for his wonderful sharing. I tell you, Gary, you're going to wake up a lot of sleeping giants. Not only that, you're going to encourage a lot of new people into this wonderful Kangen road.
Thank you. God bless you all.
victory to success. By the way, there's a gentleman who have just celebrated his birthday. We cannot be so quiet. Mr. Oshiro, would you like
Wow.
to say something or guide us, or what should we do to at least say something to make him happy in Japan, that although we are not around with each other, but at least we have him in his heart, in our heart, no? You want to say something to Mr. Oshiro, or you want to sing a song to wish him happy
Yes,
birthday?
I will sing a song in another day. Yeah, I love
Okay.
singing, guys. For your information, I love singing. Okay, so next time when it's not so much of a training session, let's do a karaoke or the
Okay.
global karaoke session. Okay, anyway, I just want to tell you this. I've always told people this. I said, if you want to know the heart of a person, you don't need to hear what they say or what they talk. You just see what they do. Now, you and I know how much are being paid by Enagic to all of us. Even the 8 point, I mean, you think about this, in US dollars, 1 point for SD501 is 285. Now, if you really think about this, does Mr. Oshiro really need to pay 285? He can easily pay you $28.50, right? Or he can pay you $12.30, right? Why does he want to pay $285? Now, that itself, without needing to say anything, has already proven to you the heartbeat of this man. So, to Mr. Oshiro, I'm very sure not just me, I mean, look at me. He has made a dream of a high school graduate to be, I mean, there's no words I can say. I'm actually having a great life every single day of my life for so many years. I just want to wish him a very, very happy birthday, Mr. Oshiro. And I wish you really live not just up to 125, but 225.
Wow.
Okay, over to you, Michael.
Thank you. That's your sign of gratefulness. I think it
Yes.
reflects what a lot of us think too, in gratefulness to this wonderful Mr. and Mrs. Oshiro. Okay. At least we all say together, happy birthday, Mr. Oshiro. Shall we do that?
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday, Mr. Oshiro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. We have come to the end. As I think Sam is not in, he's still busy somewhere else. Not to worry. But I think he's very proud, together with Cora, very proud of your performance, Gary. You may not have heard it often, but I do know that they appreciate you very, very much.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
And I want to say, I want to say this. I'd like to take the opportunity to thank both Sam and Cora, directly or indirectly. I always believe because they introduced the business to my direct sponsor, the late Andrew, and because of that, I'm in this picture and I'm having all these blessings. So to Sam and Cora, thank you for everything. To Bernard as well, and of course, on top of Bernard is Pierre. And Cynthia and Romy and JV and so on and so forth, up to Mr. Oshiro. I believe everything happens for a reason, okay? And everything is a connection. So I'm truly blessed, at this very moment in my life, I'm able not just to enjoy all this, but to be able to at least play a small role in impacting the world, okay? So I'm doing a lot on human reprogramming. If you all like to follow my work, if you all like to follow my sharing in the future, in fact, I'm forming a school very soon. I'm just giving a teaser here. It's called the School of Human Excellence. All right. So if y'all want to follow my work, please feel free to follow me on Facebook. Subscribe my YouTube channel, and let's really be the miracle the world is waiting for. It's so difficult to wait for a miracle to happen, but it's so easy to be the miracle for somebody else. All you need to do is just take out $1, $10 and tip somebody, and you're already a miracle, guys. You can be the miracle the world is waiting for. All right. So I'm truly very blessed, honored to be with all of y'all. And I hope today's sharing is truly an eye-opener to some people who are new, and to all my friends globally. I wish you the very best, and as usual, I see you at the top. God bless you.
Thank you, Gary. Let's give Gary a big round of applause, and I'm sure a lot of us have got value for today's session. I've delayed today's session a bit longer, hoping that I can catch Sam to be back in time. Anyway, this is the end of our session. Let's give thanks to our speaker, Mr. Gary Gunn, who is a 6A3-5, Mr. Sam Sia, the organizer of this session, Cora, our upline, Mr. Egbert, and Herman, and all the participants who are still with us today. Thank you very much for sharing, learning. Thank you for being with us here, and let's see each other again next week. And